I have found ways to make things tangible, you know, just like a diet. Yeah, we have a scale, we step on it, we step off it. Maybe we had good pounds off, maybe we didn't. Well, Nu Skin is a very nationwide company that I have found a great benefit with a scanner that they have. It's a scanner that reads the carotenoids in our body at the cellular makeup. And long story short, it gives us an idea where our antioxidant levels are. If our body is running with no oxygen, it's very difficult to heal someone that has no oxygen carrying capacity on their blood cells, and therefore a higher rate of disease or a higher rate of not having the ability to heal, because our body's natural defense system cannot work where oxygen is not present. The thing that we hear about with free radicals, you know, we talked about the toxins building up in the body when we can't move them out in a natural way. And these free radicals are the guilty party when it comes to the word of cancer. It just means our cells are meant to turn over. Every 2 months we have new cells. When they are out of balance is when we're losing the battle. 1/3 of the cells are new, 1/3 are working steady and stable, and 1/3 are dying. And they are to be turned over every 2 months and have that balance continue on. When we lose the battle is when we no longer have the new cells, because our body does not have oxygen, does not have the capabilities, the nutrients or the food in order to do the process it's supposed to do. And therefore stagnant areas happen and we end up with organs that are building up and building up, eventually to have too many dead cells, and therefore necrotic or dead can create sluggish areas that then turn into that word of cancer. And it's very hard to turn those organs over once they get to a certain point. So the scanner that has come out, that's wonderful, it's been out for 20 years. I used it 7, 8 years ago myself, is a great way to find out where your battle begins. It's not diagnostic when it comes to what number's right and what you should be at. It's a range of 0 to 100,000. Anyone that's in the 10 to 20,000 can have an idea that it's probably not the best state to be in when you're trying to stay healthy. I personally started down into the 22,000 range, and that was me working hard with many natural things in my life, but I still wasn't a perfect eater, and I still am not, by the way. But through a couple of supplements, a few months of some very specialized, over time, many scientists involved, I was able to take my numbers up into the 55,000, and I am currently at the 68,000. And what a difference. When someone asked me the last time I got sick, I cannot remember. And if I do, by chance, start to get something, I can tell you I might have it for a day, maybe 2 days. But the recovery is amazing. Anyone going in for surgery, and you hear the nightmare, I hope I'm not the one, I don't have to go back, and the infections will not go away and not go away. It's a nice thing to know with this scanner. It's just a laser light on the palm, reads inside the cell, will give you the refractory, which means it reflects off of the cell walls to give us an idea what our oxygen levels are. You can find out a little bit about your battle before you decide to maybe even do an optional surgery. Maybe you want to get those antioxidants up. Fantastic for tangible. It's a fun game, by the way. If you want to, you get a low reading and you want health, it sure does give us Americans a tangible to give us some motivation to do the things we keep talking about and maybe make it to the end this time. So it goes, it's endless. Nu Skin, Pharmanex, it's endless. They have all of the new genetic technology on how to put things back in our body that we have lost over time and simulate what our genetics youth used to be, so that now we can get and hold some of that genetic, and we even can recover some if we're on the other end of the scale at this point. Beautiful. You can have vanity. You know, we talk about these smiles and things. Well, we can add skin and face and raise the eyebrows and all of the pretties right with it, with no surgeries, no trauma, and no scar tissue. I welcome you to ask about that. Body spa is a galvanic wave. Galvanic wave is very healing, and these are things that can help a sluggish lymphatic that's slow. It has an energy, that galvanic wave, that can run through the body and liven up the lymphatics. And right at home, gets rid of cellulite. All cellulite is debris underneath that is not moving, and so there's where our lumps and bumps come from, because the body does not know how to rid it. So now we get little deposit sites. Galvanic waves, fantastic to break them up and move them through the body and remove them from the body with a circulation that's working well with a lot of oxygen.